We got Mr. Glass here, and he just got the program, the Get Started package in the school. And I just want to hear from you a little bit about what made you even purchase that package, the Get Started package, how long you've been looking at it, because there are a lot of other viewers, barber stylists, that's probably scratching their head and wondering. So tell me and the viewers.
Um, I've been um I've been wanting to do the school for a while, but there was like no comprehensive plan or no help out there. So you provided an actual blueprint to be able to do it. So when you had the special for like $497, I mean, you can't beat the value. You talking about a program over $2,000. You're giving a deal for $497. You can't
Speak up
beat.
a little bit.
I said you can't beat the deal for $497, over $2,000 worth of value. So the $497 was really helpful, and I had to jump on it. I know it's a credible format. The paperwork, everything is what I needed going forward. So I believe in the program. I believe in what you're doing.
So how long have you been a barber?
I've been a licensed barber for going on 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
And tell us, so you went to barber school what year?
When I turned 30, I'm 40 now. Well, right about 29.
Okay.
So I was licensed in Mississippi.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so when you graduated from barber school, then what?
I worked in the shop for a little while, but then I went and started my own brand, Prestige. So it's designed for high traffic areas. So I started in the mall in Mississippi, employed numbers of people, but the problem that I continued to have was wherever I would plan a shop, you're at the mercy of those institutions in that particular city. So for years, I had the shop in Mississippi. I had a shop in Kankakee, Illinois. I moved back to Illinois. And then I'm here in Peoria, but I continued to run into staffing issues. So I look at it as going like the Paul Mitchell route, being able to train, teach them the way that how you want your shops ran, basically, and place them. So my inspiration is to franchise, but I have to have a training facility to shape and mold individuals to work in my franchise. So that's the goal.
Okay, now you talked about, let me see if I can share this screen. Let me see. I don't know if I can share that screen. Well, I don't think I can. I want to share a screen. What did you like about the program with that paperwork?
With the program, the templates where you can basically, just for instance, with the business plan, I was looking at a property and I used that business plan to basically present to them, and it was very thorough. It wasn't it was a perfect fit. I just had to put my own touch on it, my own name, branding, but it was a perfect fit, and they loved it.
How long have you been watching Millionaire Barber?
I've been watching your movement for years. I met you down at Tony's hair replacement conference down in Atlanta. Yeah, that was the first time I actually met you face to face. But you got a very consistent professional brand. That's what I like.
And so you've been watching all that time, but what did you think about, like when I would talk about the school?
It took a while because it's so many different.
And be honest with everything, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Keep it 100 with everybody.
It to me, it's hard to, when someone say that they have the blueprint, to say that someone has the blueprint, we automatically are not so much suspicious, but we're like, something else have to kind of nudge us to take it seriously. And what took it, because I've been watching you for a while, I've seen you with the promotions, but when I met you, and then I continued to watch, and I saw how different people were speaking up saying, man, I have that same program and they've had success. Then I said, okay, and then it had to go on sale. So it took quite a while for it to really get my, I need to go ahead and do it. That's what I'm saying.
So when you did it, you put out your credit card, or what did you do?
I put out my credit card, and right there I made the deal.
And what happened after that?
I got the email with the success one, all of the classes, all of the paperwork necessary to open up the school. It was a smooth transaction.
So what was it like when you got the email and you opened it up? Tell us about that.
You have so many resources right there. You can, from you actually giving classes about how you can do the school, you're encouraging yourself, you're giving classes yourself, resources. You had templates. It's so many different resources you have to start your own school. You give us so many tools with that package.
And you have the starter package.
I do.
You don't even have the silver gold package.
I do not. I'm going to upgrade though.
So your goal is to have a school?
Yes. Yes.
What were you expecting when you got the program?
Just help. When you start talking about doing a school, sometimes people who have schools, they're not your competition. They feel like your competition, so they're not going to really give you any game on how to do it, who to talk to, anything. So I just needed help, and you gave me that help. What
were you expecting from the program when you got in it, when you got your starter package?
I was really just looking for some kind of guidance, because I didn't know where to start. I had no idea where to start. You go as far as having the actual documents where you have like class registration and all of that. All of that is important. Where can we find it? You can't find it on the internet. You have it. So that's what I was looking for. Now, pretty much the guts. Yeah.
Were you scared to spend the money?
I'm scared to spend any money.
So was it a side of your brain that would say, man, I wonder if this is worth it, or is it a scam, or is it real?
I wouldn't say scam, just all the way legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to really be something all the way legit, and it finally clicked.
Now, did you go on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, do some research, or what?
I follow you on Instagram, and I watch your links and stuff, your promos. And one thing that stood out is that you take barbering to a whole nother level. See, it's a lot of people out here cutting hair, but you've actually capitalized and made it into the industry that it's supposed to be. So I respect that. I respect that you're just not standing behind a chair, but expecting us, but in hope, pushing us to do more, to do better, and to become millionaire barbers. I respect it.
Now, Alonzo Herndon, back in 1903, 1904, a lot of barbers probably never heard of him. He was a black man. He was the richest black man in the world at that time, and he was a barber. He had a 23-chair barber shop on Peachtree in Atlanta. He owned all of Atlanta, all down Peachtree, everything. So even when you go to Atlanta, you'll see Alonzo F. Herndon. He owned Atlanta Life Insurance. He bought it for $5,000, invested it, and he was a barber. And he started cutting. His grandfather was a slave, and he started cutting hair in a barn. He sold peanuts and molasses, but most of all, he cut hair. So for all the barbers out there, for us to be doing what we're doing now, that's nothing, because this man was doing it in 1903, 1904. So, you know, we should do great things and we can continue on. Anything else you want to share with people that's thinking about investing in any of my programs?
It's, for one, the value that you're getting for the price. You can't beat it. There is no other place on the internet that's going to give you the guts, the insides of the business, the inner workings for a school, even for like when you got into like the hair, non-surgical hair replacement and just your whole network. It's nobody doing that on any platform. So it's worth it. It's worth the investment. It's going to take a little time to get to that point, but I'll do it again. And I'm going to upgrade as soon as we get the ball rolling.
Did you do any research, like Googling and looking for other stuff?
I did, and I have. But no one would. They were very stingy with giving information, even with the state board here in Illinois. They're not so. They don't give you help in like how to do this. They just say black and white, this is what we want, but they don't have the guts of the business like you've provided.
And you're in Illinois, Networks Barber College. You heard of Networks Barber College?
I have. That's probably about 2.5 hours north of me. I'm in Peoria.
Kamasi Barfield, because he started in my program years ago. He has 3 schools now.
Okay.
He takes a vacation every month, his whole family. Every month. He just took his family to Africa a few months back for one whole month. He started out as a barber.
Wow. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go.
Well, that's where you will go. You're going now.
Amen.
Yep. Any other things you want to share?
I'm real big on bringing back the respect and the, you know, how barbers used to carry themselves back in the day. I'm real big on that, like bringing back that era where barbers were respected businessmen and women in our communities. So anything that I can be attached to that bring that back, I'm with it. And for you to say I'm a millionaire barber, it was funny. We were at the conference and you said millionaire barber, and a lady, you had to show a lady your bank statement. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for a barber to be a millionaire was outlandish to even put the two together, but I believe that should be the norm. Yeah. So I rock with that. I believe in that.
Alonzo F. Herndon, they can Google all of y'all. He did it in 1903. 1903, a black man. So we're talking about our times. I look at that as, like you just said, should be the norm. If this man did it in 1903, and I'm not saying do it behind a chair, whether you start out in barbering and do a school, do real estate, you have digital online courses, or invest in other things, because all types of people come in the barbershop. So yeah, it's kind of difficult for people to fathom that and for it to resonate in their head. And did you see the post where I started putting numbers up on Instagram?
About the schools?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, so you saw those posts, because numbers don't lie.
With the projections and now is that after accreditation or?
That was after the accreditation. Those were real numbers. Those were actual where the government sent me that money. Those numbers that y'all was seeing, 2.4 million, 1.8 million, that was actual numbers. Y'all even saw some of the students' names. I did that on purpose, because not to impress everyone, but to impress upon you, to let you know, if God did it for me, he'll do it for everybody else.
Amen. Amen.
So anything you want to leave them with, Mr. Glass?
I'm working on a brand called Prestige, and it's professionalism, respectability, excellence, service, tenacity, integrity, greatness, and empowerment. That acronym right there, if we can, I'm trying to live that and instill that in my barbers, whoever I come across, that it's okay to be professional, it's okay to be respectable, it's okay to walk in excellence, it's okay to be a servant, it's okay to hang in there and not never give up, it's okay to have integrity, it's okay to be great, and it's definitely great to be able to empower other people like you are yourself, Mr. Chin. Thank you, brother.
All right. I thank you, Mr. Glass, and we're going to stay in contact.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
All
brother.
right. Thank
Yep.
you.